The knock on his door came at 10 p.m., sharp and urgent, slicing through the quiet hum of the apartment. He froze mid-step, heart hammering, not expecting anyone, least of all her. His female millionaire boss, the woman whose approval had always seemed untouchable, stood in the hallway, her face pale and eyes wide with a mix of worry and something he couldn't quite place. But it wasn't her alone that stunned him. It was the little girl clinging to her side, a child whose familiar eyes mirrored someone from his past. Everything changed in that single moment. If you believe in kindness and second chances, hit like, comment, share, and subscribe to Grandma Dearie, because this story is about the power of both. He had spent years working tirelessly, often invisible in the shadows of corporate life, sacrificing sleep, social life, and sometimes even his own pride, all to ensure the company ran smoothly under her exacting standards. His life was orderly, predictable, and solitary, until the day his world tipped upside down. That little girl, her hair tangled from the evening wind, had once been his neighbor, his friend, someone he had cared for deeply when her father was away. But life had moved cruelly fast, tearing their paths apart, and now she stood before him, older, changed, yet unmistakably her. The tension in the hallway was almost unbearable. He tried to speak, but words faltered. She stepped forward, voice trembling just enough to shatter his carefully maintained composure. As she saw the way he had embraced her daughter, the way the little girl's eyes lit up with trust and relief, her stern exterior cracked. There was no anger in her eyes, only a complex mixture of relief, gratitude, and silent apology. She realized that he had been her daughter's unexpected guardian, a protector in ways she could not have imagined. Every sacrifice he had made in his life seemed to pale in comparison to the emotional weight of this night. Memories flooded back. Countless nights he had stayed up caring for the girl when she was sick, guiding her through homework, and comforting her through fears that he had never shared with anyone else. His heart had carried the quiet knowledge that he was shaping her world, and yet he had done it without expectation of acknowledgement or reward. But tonight, acknowledgement arrived in the form of tears, a hug, and a silent nod from the woman who had once been untouchable in her corporate world. He had faced many challenges: the grind of a job that demanded perfection, the loneliness that gnawed at him during sleepless nights, the constant worry that his efforts might go unnoticed. But none of those challenges compared to the unspoken fear that he might never be enough for the people who mattered most. Seeing the girl's laughter, feeling the warmth of her trust, and meeting her mother's eyes, all of it merged into a moment so profound that it redefined every hardship he had endured. It was more than a reunion. It was redemption. The woman, his boss, finally allowed herself to be vulnerable. She shared stories of struggles she had never admitted at work, admitting the pressures of managing her empire while missing crucial moments of her daughter's life. And through it all, she saw him, not as an employee, not as someone beneath her, but as a man whose heart and courage had quietly carried another soul through the storms of life. That recognition shifted something fundamental in their relationship. Respect turned into deep gratitude, admiration into something warmer, and the little girl's presence bridged the gap between them in a way words could never fully capture. By the time the night drew on, they had laughed, cried, and shared silent moments of understanding that only years of unspoken connection can bring. He realized that sometimes the most significant victories in life aren't about promotions or recognition. They are about the lives we touch, the hearts we protect, and the people we help find light in their darkest hours. That night, the world outside might have remained indifferent, but within those walls, a miracle had quietly unfolded. Life did not immediately become perfect. Challenges remained, work deadlines persisted, and the pressures of daily life did not vanish. But he carried something far more precious: the knowledge that his efforts had mattered in ways that could not be measured by money, status, or accolades. And sometimes that is the most profound reward of all. If this story touched your heart, please engage with the video, like, share, and comment below. Let us know if kindness and second chances have ever changed your life. Before you leave, I have a special request. Share one small act of courage or care that you did for someone when nobody was watching. Your story might inspire someone else in ways you can't imagine. That night, as he watched the girl finally drift to sleep in her mother's arms, he realized something vital. Life has a way of bringing people together at exactly the right time. And when it does, even a simple knock on the door can open the world to hope, healing, and heart.